Okay, who wants to do this one for us? Late.
It would be 125.
125.
Then the cube root.
All right, to the 1/3, like that? Okay.
Times 4.
Not times 4, but to the 4th. Now, Lake, what is 125 to the 1/3?
Is it called the cube root?
It is. This is the cube root, yep.
Yeah, so
or you can say to the 1/3 power.
So it's the square root with the 3.
Uh-huh.
And
the cube root.
Yeah. Oh, 125.
Okay, and what is that? What does that equal?
5.
Yeah. I think you're asking me what it was over and over.
No. Why does he keep asking me what this is? I keep telling him. Okay, I want to know what it's equivalent to. It's equal to 5, right? But to the 4th. And what's 5 to the 4th?
625.
Good. Now, Mr. Cortez, I can type that into my calculator. Yes, you can. 125 caret parentheses 4 divided by 3 or slash 3, whatever, and it's going to spit out 625 for you. The reason that I like separating it is just because you can make some mistakes when you're punching that. The more buttons you have to press, the more chances there are for mistakes. They're going to give you something easy like 125. They're going to give you something easy like 64 or 27 or 81. All of these numbers are perfect cubes or perfect squares, okay? And the fewer buttons you have to press, the better. But you can put that in your calculator and it'll spit it out for you. Chambliss, yes ma'am.
On the exam, do we put it in our calculator or do we have to show it?
I want you to show me some work, because if you mess it up, it's minus all of it. If you don't show me what you're doing. If you give me some work, if I can have something to look at, I can give you some credit for it. Okay? All right. Solve, period. Express irrational solutions in simplest radical form. That means we don't want any decimals here. If the equation has no solution, write no solution. All right. So 2 times x minus 5 squared is equal to 18. Who wants to do this one? Miles.
Gotcha. Let's do it. Divide both sides by 2.
Divide both sides by 2. Get the thing that's being squared by itself.
X minus 5 squared.
Oh, hang on. X minus 5 squared.
Squared equals 9.
Yep. Now what?
Square root of both sides.
Square root of both sides
And x minus 5 equals plus or minus 3.
equals plus or minus 3 because we took a square root, but there's a variable underneath. Now what, Miles?
Add 5 to both sides and you get x equals 5 plus or minus 3.
X equals 5 plus 3 and 5 minus 3.
Which is 8 and 2.
X is equal to 8 and 2.
Wait, do you like 2 and 8 instead of 8?
I don't care. Some teachers do, but I don't. Some do, but I don't care. I mean, that's fine enough. Okay? Any questions on that one? Everybody happy with it? Good. Carlos,
Yeah.
thanks for volunteering.
Okay.
Solve by completing the square. Oh, this is what he had a question on. Hey, you want to wait? You want to pass?
I'll try it.
Okay, let's try it.
So you divide 5x.
No.
I'm wrong.
Well, I don't know. Go ahead. I may have interrupted you too soon.
You divide it by 2.
Divide what by 2?
5x.
Okay. So we get x squared minus 5x plus
Plus squiggly line.
equals 2 plus squiggly line. Okay. All right. And you said take negative 5 and divide it by 2. Perfect. Now what do I do with that?
You put it over the squiggly line?
No, not yet.
You square it.
I square it. Remember, we're completing the square, so we have to make it a perfect square.
Yeah.
When I square this, what do I get?
You get negative 25 over 4. And positive 25 over 4.
Positive 25 over 4 on both sides. Right? Now the reason we did this was to make this a perfect square.
Yeah.
What is it?
Okay.
I'll do that one for you.
Plus, minus,
Plus minus 5 divided by.
What is it, Sarah?
Minus 5.
It's the number you squared.
Right,
It's the number you squared. Okay? Minus 5 over 2 is equal to, do you agree that I'm going to get rid of 2 and write it as 8 over 4? Same thing, right?
Yeah.
Now what do I get?
You get, 32 over 4.
We'll go with 33.
33.
Okay, let's do that. Let's try that. All right. It is recording. It'll be there forever in YouTube universe. Okay, now what?
Okay. Well, you can root each side.
Square root this side, square root this side, but remember, there's a variable under here. Okay, so what do I have on the left side?
X minus 5 over 2.
Good. And on the right side,
You get root 33 over 2.
I get plus or
Plus
minus
or minus
root 33 over root 4, which is 2. Good. Carlos, you're doing great. Keep it up. What do I do next?
You add 5 to, no, wait, yeah. Add 5 to each side. Or, yeah.
Go ahead, the whole fraction, not just the top part of it. 5 over 2. So x is equal to,
Or minus, 5 over 2. Let's minus. Root 33 over 2.
I can't wait to watch this video.
I can't either. I'm gonna go and watch it just for fun tonight. Write them as one fraction, please. So you can write them you can write it as two separate. You can say 5 plus root 33 over 2 and 5 minus root 33 over 2. Or you can say 5 plus or minus root 33 over 2. But put those two things together.
Save your infinite circling.
Okay, wait, hang on. Good job, Carlos. Thank you. Alex, yes, ma'am.
Would you kind of correct if I got 2.5 plus or minus the square root of 8.25?
I don't want decimals inside fractions.
Okay.
Wait, or what? 2.5 what?
2.5 plus or minus the square root of 8.25.
No, because we want our answers to be written in simple radical form.
Oh, so
No decimals. Leave that thing as a
You get a
radical.
fraction for
Morgan.
Okay, so for my answer, I did x equals plus or minus 5 plus root 33 over 2. That's wrong.
No, you don't want 5 to be plus or minus.
Okay. You want it-
It's the root 33 that's plus or minus.
Okay.
Plus and minus. Steal.
Do you think you could change 5 into the square root of 25?
I'm going to always simplify radicals as much as possible. I'm not going to leave my answer as this square root. I'm not going to leave my answer as 6 over 4. And I'm not going to leave root 25 over. I'm going to take root 25 and make it 5. Because you can't put them together. Even if I leave that as root 25, you can't have it. Okay? All right. Sarah. Yes, ma'am. Completing the square. What do I do?
I divided. Yeah, okay. I added or subtracted 30.
You subtracted 35 from both sides?
Yeah.
I like it.
And 4 is really good.
And so that gives you x squared minus 12x plus something is equal to negative 35 plus something. Okay, now what?
Now you divide negative 12 by 2.
Negative 12 divided by 2, which is negative 6. And what do I do with that? I square it.
Is 36.
That gives me 36 on both sides. Now, the reason I did that was to make this a perfect square. What is the perfect square?
It's x minus 6.
It's x minus 6. And what do I get on the right side?
1.
1. Nice.
Now
Okay.
using the square root of both sides.
Square root of this side, square root of this side. There's a variable under there. Okay.
X minus 6.
X minus 6 is equal to,
Plus
there's
or
a
minus
variable
1.
under there, plus or minus 1. Okay. Now what?
You add 6 to both sides.
Add 6 to both sides, and I'm going to get x is equal to 6 plus 1 and 6 minus 1.
So that's 7.
7 and 5.
That's right.
Beautiful. Carlos was right, and he wants everyone on the video to know. All right?
That redeems it.
Good. Yeah, that redeems you. That redeems you. All right, let's look at the next one. We're getting there.
need 2 minutes.
Use the quadratic formula. Who's going to do it? Who's going to do it? No, Carlos. No, Carlos. Morgan.
I can do
Well,
this.
there-
All right, Morgan. 7x squared plus 2x minus 2 equals 0. Use the quadratic formula.
Okay, the quadratic formula is minus b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac all over 2a.
Beautiful.
Okay,
Okay.
so then a is 7,
A is 7.
b is 2, and c is negative 2.
All right. So I'm going to, let me write my parentheses in here for you, Morgan. right? Now, what should I plug in?
Okay, so there you would put 2,
Yes, I'm sorry.
2, yeah, 2,
Uh-huh.
7,
Yep.
then you do negative 3 next to it.
Yes, ma'am.
And then over 7.
Over 7. Got it. Okay. Now, that's going to give us negative 2 plus or minus the square root of what?
The square root of
4.
4, minus 56. Plus 56.
Plus 56. Because I've got 2 negatives up there being multiplied, right?
Yeah,
All over what?
14.
14. All right. So now I've got negative 2 plus or minus the square root of
60.
60. All over.
14.
Okay. What do I do next?
Then you have to, I don't know what's called, like factor.
Yeah, we're going to simplify the radical. Okay.
10 and 6.
All right. Root 10, root 6.
And then 3 and 2 for 6.
All right. 3, root 3, root 2.
And then 5.
Root 5, root 2.
And so then you combine the 2. So
These two give us what?
2.
That gives us 2.
And then 5 times 3 is 15.
And root 15, because I can't simplify those. So now I've got negative 2 plus or minus 2 root 15 all over 14.
And then you could pull out 2.
I'm going to pull out a 2.
So 2 times negative 1 plus or minus root 15 all over 14. Cancel the 2's and it's the fraction over 7. So
Negative 1 plus or minus root 15 all over 7. Beautiful. Perfect. That's what x can be. Morgan, that was awesome. I couldn't even keep up
It
with
was
you.
excellent.
All right, nice job. Nice job. Everybody feel good with that?
Yes.
Yeah?
See?
Hang on, Miles. Let's see. No, I'm not going to chance it. Not again. All right.